rumor in your window, as Ivan calls it, of CM Punk saying that he quit is true, do you even care?
No, I don't. The one thing that has remained consistent, and that was that Samoa Joe literally had to chase down CM Punk and get him to come out for their match because he was not going to wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
That is the only thing that remained a constant in everybody's story. Actually, if Punk actually did quit and they did get rid of him, that means everyone could go and wrestle on Collision like Tony wants.
Yeah.
But CM Douche keeps kicking people off the show or not allowing them on the show or in the building. Like, come the fuck on, man.
Boys and girls, I'm gonna say this is my final thought, because CM Punk has had these issues everywhere that he has gone, whether it be ROH, WWE, and AEW, and every time it's somebody else. If there are all these people involved in a scenario, and the one common denominator is Phillip Brooks, there's your problem.
Yep.
I don't care who it is. It doesn't matter. If there is a group of people and one person has a problem with all of them and is pointing his finger at all of them and saying, you're this because blah, 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 blah. You know that old saying, when you point a finger at somebody, there are three pointing back at you?
Yep.
I'll take it a step further. In these type of scenarios, if you are the only common denominator and there are a dozen or so people that you have the same problem with, the problem is you.
Yeah. That's how I feel when only person who can stop you is the man in the mirror. When you look down at your wrists and you see money. When you look at your shoes and you see money. When that scarf on your neck means money.
This is M Squad, bitch.
Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois. Yes, I've been a boss. Burberry scars, shrimp and Perry on. Living like a comet, moving amongst the stars. $100,000 sports cars, silk massage, menage a trois.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Better not bring your kids.
Can we run that intro again? I missed that song.
What? Oh my god, I missed that fucking song so much. That song is amazing.
I can see all the love flying in on YouTube right now. Thank you. We don't deserve it, but I'll take it. I'm just kidding about the intro. We're not going to run that back. Even though we want to, we're not going to run that back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please do not attempt to adjust any of the screens you are on. No. Yes, we are back. We are bad. He is high class, and I'm always mad. Welcome back, finally, to the 2024 debut of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. And the reason that this show has been gone for like 5 months, because other people have asked me, hey, I'll fill in, I can do this, I can do that, is because for me, and this is a shoot, no episode of this fucking show feels complete without the founder of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and my privilege to welcome the man, the myth, with the majestic beard and the Burberry shirt. I got it right.
That's right. Got the shirt.
He is badass, but he is also high class. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and say it with me. He is the one and only. I haven't done this in so long. Bruce.
Better than you. And you know it, I'm better than
Yes, I am.
And he knows it.
Yes, I do. I didn't forget. I didn't do like
You did,
seriously.
Brucey, I swear already we're like seconds into this show and already you're proving it.
Like
I'll play that all fucking night, folks. I'm sorry.
Yo, what up,
This is-
Temple?
This is too good. This is too good. Yes. Before I even introduce myself, fuck it. Oh shit, Justin, what's good?
Yes.
My man, the Redeemer, the man that gave me the nickname you see on the screen, and and now a new partner here on the network. So good to see you, bro. Temple, what's up, dickhead? Circle of Debate scumbag himself in the chat. You gotta love that shit. One of the most anticipated returns. Let's fucking go.
That's right.
High class with the best facial hair in the business. Hello. You know I would call. Thanks, G. We love you. And of course, I know you see me all the time, but in case you're living under a fucking rock, when it comes to this network, I am Mr. Every fucking night. Okay. I am your host for the evening. I am what people are lovingly nicknaming me the whole fucking live stream. I know Bruce is like, what? Where was I? Yeah,
I know. I've been watching.
But above all, I am now the notorious D.O.M. I don't care. I miss that music too. Fuck! I don't deserve a video, guys. I'm here every week. Fuck me. But I'm letting this ride out anyway because I'm a bingo hall kid. Okay. Let's fucking go. Top rope is back.
Yes.
Go tell your mama, tell your friends,
Fucking
get in here. Who knows when we'll be back again?
Oh.
I'm playing. I'm having too much fun already. This is a good time. Oh, look at that. Here already we have the godfather of Circle of Debate in here saying yes. There you go. You still got it, Bruce.
That's right.
The salt of the earth of podcasting.
Yes.
God damn, we missed you. Before we get into anything, how have you been, my dude? It is so good to see you.
Busy. Fucking busy between band concerts, work, Caleb graduating high school next week. Friggin'
I know.
Yeah, dude,
our kids
crazy.
get this fucking old. Seriously, like mine's about to turn 13. What the fuck?
18 in September, graduating high school next Thursday. Morgan will be 14 in June, and Alex is 16.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Caleb. That is fucking awesome.
Right.
That is amazing. Shout out to the high class kids. I know, I've been trying to tell everybody because Lord knows from December, I think we signed off before Christmas. It's been like almost exactly 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hadn't gotten back together until now. Mm-hmm. And if I had a fucking penny for every single time I heard this.
Where the hell you been? My boy, I'm the only one to yell at him. Hey, where the hell you been?
Right? Been at work.
I'm telling you, this network would need to get monetized because if I had a penny, we'd all be rich. So it is good to be back, and I'll say it once, and then I'm gonna prop this up for anybody joining the party late. Grandma is literally en route. She got roped into picking up my adopted ma and her family from the airport, and which is fine. But she got stuck in a little traffic, so she's going to be here shortly, and then we will be a whole ass death triangle for the first time. And I just let it happen.
So before we get too deep into this, we've got to change our admin, our chat, because the best friends are no more.
Right. Yeah. For those of you who may not know, Bruce and Wendy and I, we have a chat for the show where shit pops up, we talk to one. Well, we just talk, but I mean, we talk to one another about shit in wrestling. Like, hey, we should cover this, or maybe we should ask this question, or do this for the show. And it's had many names over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We were for a while. It was 4 people. We were the Horsemen.
Yep.
And then we turned into the Death Triangle.
Yep.
And in the meantime, I don't even know. There were like 7 or 8 other things. But currently, it's sitting on the group. The group chat's nickname is Best Friends.
So here we go. Here we go. So for anyone watching that hears this, we need a good trios team in wrestling that we can rename our admin chat tonight on the show. If you guys name comments, we'll use it.
You want to know how bad it feels now to come into that chat and realize that my nickname is Trent?
Trent's the man, dog. He's always been the man.
But Wendy's Chucky T, and I took her out the game.
That's why
and
we
then you're Orange Cassidy, and I fucked you up. So I don't want to be that dude.
I mean, shit happens, but
I'm
Trent's
not that
fucking
dude.
awesome.
I mean, I thought against it, but it's just like that. No, this is not how I want to be perceived in this chat.
I honestly thought like in all honesty, I didn't think Chuck Taylor's career was really going to be over. I was looking forward to them getting back to the heel Best Friends, like you saw in BTE before AEW started, where they stole the tag, the imitation tag titles the Bucks had, and they threw them in the trash, and they were like, "Man, Chuck Taylor and Trent are assholes." You know,
Trent told his own mama to fuck off. I would never do that.
Yes. Come on.
Cross
Chuck,
the line with Sue. Cross the line with
Yes.
Sue. That's a little bonus take on TRWT right there,
Yes.
folks. And Justin says at this point, you might as well call yourself the man of many nicknames. Give us a trios faction, Justin. I'm dying to know what the Redeemer thinks.
Yes.
Oh, but yeah, this is already like this whole 10-minute spiel has just got a smile on my face that I can't get rid of.
Yeah. It's fuck yeah.
I'm hoping I'm not overstepping, considering it happened forever ago. Like, well, at least for me, maybe not for this man, but I'm going to ask the question that everybody has been asking me since we departed, because our last show was before someone lost his title. And ever since then, I've been getting the question, how's Bruce feel about this? How's Bruce feel about this? How's Bruce feel about this? And I guess we're going to talk about it. I hope it's not too soon.
No. I've made my amends, and I'm pretty happy with where the title sits at the moment.
I know this was a rough night for you, because not only did your wrestling god lose his championship, but then he went out with an injury on top of it. That's injury to insult. It's the reverse.
And then there's also even more insult because he hasn't re-signed with anybody yet.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was like just, the shit sheets reporting that, or if that was him kind of like, the way he walked out and then came back and kind of pretended like, oh yeah, I'm gone.
Listen, here's the thing. We're talking about MJF here. This is the man that keeps kayfabe alive. He single-handedly keeps that shit going like every day of his life when he walks out the door. So, and we know the man is about making a scene and making his presence known. And this is something that he is going to make a huge fucking deal about when he reveals who he signed with. So, therefore, he has not signed with anyone. I haven't seen it anywhere. Hell, no one's even talking about him right now because he's injured.
Right.
Really sucks.
It was fucked up because I think it was Dynasty, where Adam Cole came back out in the wheelchair, that he jumped up and walked the ramp and everything, and I was pumped for that.
Kingdom.
My first thought was, look at my baby walk, go at him, and then my second thought was like, oh shit, what if MJF comes back? This shit's fitting to get good, and then that hasn't happened so far. So now I'm kind of like, oh man.
Well, remember where Forbidden Door is being held. It is being never the Shield. I'm sorry. I appreciate it, but
we were
Dom
the
would
Freebirds.
have to be Roman. Yes,
we
we
were
were.
the Freebirds. I wouldn't mind going back to that.
The House of Black.
Or the House of Debate.
The House of Debate.
We call ourselves the House of Rope.
Oh, that's fucked up. I mean,
we're Top Rope. They're the House of Black.
yeah. But no, I mean, here's the thing. I'm a realist. I knew MJF was gonna lose the title eventually. I mean, for him to lose it, he's got the longest title reign in AEW history. So it's a record set. So
even took out Kenny to keep that record going.
Yeah, he beat Kenny to do it, so he earned it. It sucks. It sucks that he's hurt. They could really use him. Oh my God, Temple, you're my fucking hero. You're my fucking hero.
You
Dom,
got dibs
you
on
are
Jinder.
No, you are 100% Jinder in this scenario.
How am I Jinder?
and Wendy is gonna be Drew, and I'll take Heath.
Wendy's Jinder. I would be like I'd be like Heath or Drew, and then you could have whoever you want. Because again, it's Heath. I got kids,
I do too. I got three of them, just like him.
Kids. So you would be Heath, I'd be Drew, and she'd be Jinder.
Why is Wendy gonna be Jinder?
Well, cause she little.
It's a joke.
If you ever noticed, and I could be wrong, but Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre are very tall people, and they make Jinder look short. It's kind of like that meme I put out a while back where when Okada and Pac stood face to face, technically, and I put me, and then I put Grandma Wendy over Pac. I do like the 3-man band.
Yes,
I
do
fun. Like that. But to get back on track, because what episode of Top Rope would be complete if we didn't derail? To get back on track.
Exactly. So
who had 17 minutes?
As far as Samoa Joe's title run, I actually feel, and people may laugh or have other words, I felt like Samoa Joe was a placeholder for Swerve. That's what his title run felt like to me.
Yeah, it
was one of the shortest reigns in history.
It kind of felt the same to me. It was just, and I've said it a million times, I'll say it again, like I could care less because I never expected Joe to be a world champion ever again.
Yeah.
Like if you would have went back to me when he won that NXT title, I would have been like, no, Joe doesn't need to be a champ ever again.
He definitely doesn't. But at the same time, like it was good validation for him after what he went through with his main roster call up in WWE and basically given a raincoat and told him to do pre-show in the rain at WrestleMania. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Let's be. I will say this: even if the title reign fell short, that whole Joe run where they built him to like being the king of television, to the longest reigning ROH champ in history, to where he drops the belt and says, "I'm leaving this because I'm going after bigger things."
Yep.
To becoming world champion, that was awesome.
Yes, that was a great build. I agree with you.
That was like the
100%.
Stuff that my dreams are made of. So I don't give a shit if the title run fell flat, because the whole thing was something I never thought I'd see again, and I am a huge fan of Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
So I'm glad he got the shot, and I don't know if you see it this way, but I did bring it up a little bit on Circle of Debate when we talked about Dynamite. I know it's early for Swerve, but between your first appearance is Collision, and then you're going to celebrate and get beat up. And then the next week, you're going to get beat up. All of a sudden, it feels like they're putting Swerve in that like transitional champ position after he just won the motherfucker. And that kind of makes me mad. I don't know how you see it, and I'm willing to change my mind. I had to get that out there. I want to know your thoughts on the early bits of Swerve.
I'm loving it. I love Swerve Strickland. I love what he's doing. The man's taking the world by storm. He's one of the hottest wrestlers out there right now. I don't see him being set up as a no. He's not going to be everyone thinks he's going to be a transitional champion for Ospreay at All In, but that's not going to be the case because remember, he's getting ready to wrestle Roderick Strong for the international title.
Yeah.
At the pay-per-view coming up. Whoa. There you go. Ospreay's going to have that title.
And I kind of see Ospreay going in a different direction because now that let's just play this scenario. Now that Moxley is also IWGP champion.
Yep.
Which happened while you guys were away. And Ospreay is in AEW. I almost see him fighting and beating Moxley at All In for that title and then defending it in AEW against Kazuchika Okada.
No.
Why?
No, because a lot of the talent is really legitimately upset in Japan that Moxley's carrying the title around in the USA and defending it over here all the time instead of it being on Japanese television. There's some guys that are legit pissed.
I understand there are some fans that are legit pissed.
Like wrestlers.
But you know who's not pissed in the situation? Tanahashi himself. Because he's got John Moxley walking out on national TV in America with that title.
No, absolutely.
And so he's like, yeah, go take it, bring it. Let other people see us and remember Forbidden Door, and then maybe some of them will come back to New Japan World or whatever the fuck.
That's probably where he's going to drop the title is at Forbidden Door.
Okay, I could see that too. Let's see, what is it? But oh shit, Ed. I love this guy. I know you guys probably are familiar with him, but he's one of our mainstays now, and he won the first Notorious D.O.M shirt.
Nice.
Unfortunately, as he says, you won't believe this. I went to SmackDown last night in Wilkes-Barre, and then I got the shirt this morning.
Nice.
Because I was telling him, I think the Raw watch along, I was telling him, Ed, I got the tracking number. The shirt's on the way. They didn't say when, but hopefully, you get it. And, whatever. He's like, oh, I'll wear it to SmackDown if I get it. I was like, sweet.
Nice.
They can't throw you out for wearing me.
The only thing, Temple, with that, with Swerve and Keith Lee is Keith Lee's health right now. Like Swerve even came out and said, he goes, every time we try to build it back up and finish everything, something gets in the way. Someone gets hurt, he gets hurt, Lee gets hurt, or everything changes.
Yeah.
But yes, I would love to see that.
Yeah. I mean, MJF was the topic of discussion. Why not just have?
I think we had the dynasty at
at one point we were the dynasty. I was Hammer.
Yes.
I was Hammer. He was MJF, and Wendy was Holiday. We did that one too. We actually have old thumbnails on our original channel of us. I took our heads and I put them on the dynasty's body, and that was our shit for a while because I didn't know it. But that is a good one. We've gone through a lot. That's why we're asking, bro. Oh, Brother De Niro.
Yes.
I knew you'd come.
Yes.
Welcome back, Kata.
What it is, my brother.
Believe me, I'm so glad to have this back. I'm so glad to have this man back. I can't even put it to words. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Hang on. Whew. Yeah, even Justice says it feels like they're doing Swerve a little bit dirty. Yeah. I mean, it would make sense for Keith Lee to kind of come back. Actually, what would make a lot of sense, bend a lot of fences all at once, is if you got Keith Lee and Shane Taylor to come back and back up Swerve. Because I don't know if this whole Mogul Embassy thing is going to continue. They just seem like, and we are jumping topics a little bit.
I mean, it stays with it because it involves Swerve. So
we know Christian's got Kill Switch, and I hate that name, and Nick Wayne, right?
Yep.
So Swerve comes, Swerve's about to get beat down, and you hear Keith Lee's music, and he comes out, he gets and he jumps in on Swerve's side, and then you hear Shane Taylor's, and he jumps in, and now all these guys work out their differences. and now they're backing up Swerve. And even if the Mogul Embassy, like at that point, I know you got numbers, but regardless of what your lady says, size matters.
Yeah, I don't think. I could see it being. I could see Taylor and Lee Moriarty because they're tagging together in ROH.
That's the thing. I kind of want to see Shane Taylor get ripped away from like Anthony Ogogo and Lee Moriarty and put back with Keith Lee. That would be some shit.
I would like that too, but again, like we haven't heard anything about his health and where he's at right now. You know, like logically and realistically, it would be more likely for Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty.
Oh, I know. I could dream though, can
I? I know, absolutely. Yeah,
the show built on dreams. Dreams and pandemics, really, because we had a lot of free time. But it was counting.
Oh, De Niro, come on, man. Come on.
What'd he say? I want to see Hit Row versus Mogul Embassy.
Listen, Swerve carried those guys in WWE. He don't need to carry them in AEW too.
I wouldn't mind top dollar in AEW as long as
I would totally mind it.
If he doesn't decide to do a tope, I'm okay with it.
No. I'm not a fan of AJ Francis.
I know, I'm totally playing. I mean, he's good in certain spots, but yeah, I'll play it. Yeah, I mean, those are basically your AEW champions since the last time we came on.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to move on to something else, but I'm holding on to some shit for Grandma, so I'm gonna switch back to this, and then we're gonna try something else. Let's see here. Hold
on.
I'm thinking. No, well, there was the Meltzer thing, but I don't know if Wendy wanted to be a part of that.
Well, okay.
I guess we could start that. We could jump back in if she shows up.
Or we can talk about something that I posted on Twitter about.
Oh well, you haven't been able to update us on Twitter in like 5-6 months, please.
No, I brought my personal Twitter back as well, and I was scrolling through Facebook and they were showing that night's ROH. Well, for people, if you guys don't know, Jerry Lynn actually runs ROH. He is in charge of ROH. Tony Khan pretty much gave Jerry Lynn ROH. The dude's doing a phenomenal job with it as well. If you guys haven't got a chance to see any of it, it's actually pretty freaking good. But dude's got 3 women's matches on that ROH show. On one show, he's got 3 women's matches. Tony, buddy, pal, why can't we get 2 women's matches on Dynamite, 2 women's matches on Collision? Right. I can see 1 on Rampage because it's only a 1-hour show.
Yeah.
Why can't we get more?
I mean,
their roster's fucking stacked. They could bring Britt Baker back. They could do this stuff. They could get these
women back.
Where is
Jamie Hayter, for God's sake?
They're waiting for. I don't know if they're waiting for a certain moment or time, but I don't know. I don't know. Like their division is so fucking stacked, but they don't get the television time they deserve, and it sucks.
Oh, we got SmackDown dirt from the crowd. There was a scuffle in the crowd on the floor near me. I told him to call the law offices of Pepsi Phil Esquire. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. In case you don't know, this show and every show on this channel is sponsored by Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire. Got into a scuffle at SmackDown and need representation? Call Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire. Dial 1-900-Mussolini. That's $3.99 consultation fee and a complimentary can of Pepsi. Call today.
Oh, Pepsi Phil, how I miss you.
Oh God, I don't. I'm totally playing. I get to work with it. I get to do circle debate with him almost every week, and I give him shit almost every week. And when I popped that out, he was mad. Apparently, he doesn't like that photo, but everybody says he looks like a lawyer or Stokely Hathaway.
Yes.
So therefore, Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire came to be.
Fuck yeah.
And Ivan and Justin and I did like 9 commercials for that man last night.
Oh my
It was like,
god.
did you fall off Chris Jericho's learning tree and hit every branch on the way down? Call Pepsi Phil Hathaway Esquire. Did you get hit by a bus on the way to a Broadway show? Call Pepsi Phil. Oh shit. Wait, how? Oh, we just talked about that, Ivan. Are you liking Tony Khan's booking for Swerve as the world champion? We just talked about that, dude.
No, I mean we like, here's the thing. His first contender is Christian, right? I'm enjoying it. Christian's coming out and doing Christian things. And Swerve's eating punches. The Elite are running the show, and the Elite don't want Swerve as the champion, is basically what the story's boiling down to. So they basically gave Christian the world title match because he has numbers over Swerve, which all plays into the whole EVP, New Elite taking over AEW. It all rolls in together. So no, I don't mind it. I think it works out pretty good. I don't think it's bad at all.
See, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Like the story itself is awesome. It's the EVP story which you brought up, and then it's the callback with Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Because who did AR Fox and Swerve beat the living fuck out of in his own backyard, literally?
Mm-hmm.
Nick Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Who's Nick Wayne's new daddy, by the way?
Yeah.
So if somebody beats your son's ass, you're not gonna go after that fool.
Exactly. And that's what Christian said in his opening interview when he went out. He goes, "Don't think I forgot what you did to my son." So
I love the callback, if that's what you want to call it, the long term type pause booking they did there. I'm extremely excited with that. It just feels like they're putting way too many people up against this dude, like way too many fucking people.
Yeah, and you know, I think he's got. I think there's something in his back pocket coming. I think honestly. No, De Niro. No. Top Dollar needs to stay away from television.
Not nada. I'm convinced TK just scared to talk to women. You know, you might be onto something there, De Niro. He does not look like the smoothest brother on the planet, is what I'm saying.
Like, here's the thing. Like, he gives 20-30 minute matches on Raw, on Dynamite and Collision, right? You can tell the same story in 15 minutes as you can in a 20-minute match. If you do it correctly, you can tell the same story and get the same results. Therefore, you cut 2 20-minute matches down to 15. That's an extra 10 minutes on the show. You can add another women's match for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fucking simple.
And Ivan's making a clip of the Pepsi Phil shit. Dude, after Thursday, we could make an entire upload episode of Pepsi Phil commercial.
Phil, listen, if you come back and watch this, dude, I am so sorry that I have not been here to torment you with these guys.
Oh, trust me, we've been giving him plenty. I've been yelling at him every fucking week in your honor. Pepsi Phil is not responsible for sending you a random flavor of Pepsi. Call today.
I'm glad that you agree with my Steiner math, De Niro.
Cracking one case at a time. I'm sorry, I'm just getting current. Moxley's, what do you say? Moxley's egg goal for the IWGP title is 1, Ren Narita, which he beat. 2, Shota Umino, which is tonight. 3, I hear you. I think it ends up with Yoda. I kind of agree with that too. I know I'm not as caught up on New Japan as you, but I do agree. I definitely agree with Bruce's Steiner math there.
That's right.
But going, back to the way I will give Tony just the slightest bit of credit because women have been more involved in AEW since Mercedes showed up. And I don't know if I have Tony to thank for that or if I have Mercedes to thank for that. But either way, I'm thankful because there actually are Dynamites where we get 2 women's matches. And if we don't, they're involved in segments or whatever throughout the show instead of just, oh, here's one match towards the end of the night that's not quite the main event, and then we're moving the fuck on completely. Like, they went overtime to interview Mercedes. That's not something they do for women.
Yeah.
And people like Willow, people like Julia have all been pushed, from
Absolutely.
Basically mediocrity into the forefront. So there is seeds of a women's division in AEW. We just gotta see how it grows.
There is, but there's also the women that built that fucking division that should be on TV every week. That should at least get a little bit of TV time.
Yeah.
Fucking Britt Baker built that fucking division.
Oh yeah.
She built that fucking division.
That's
and her and Thunder Rosa put it on the fucking map in that no holds barred match.
Oh,
and granted, yeah, from what I understand, she's been hurt or whatnot, but damn it, get her back on TV.
Right? At one point, Britt and Jamie Hayter were running that whole division, and now they're on the back of a fucking milk carton. I don't know where the fuck they are.
Yeah.
But the fact
It's
that
ridiculous.
the division is growing without them is amazing.
And the fact that there's strong, heavy rumors that Camille has signed with AEW.
Yeah,
everything's been 100%. She signed with AEW, and if she signed with AEW, holy shit!
All right. Yeah, he's here. I know everybody's got a question for Bruce. Just fantasy booking here. Jack Perry wins the casino ladder match, and Chip cashes in the chip to become AEW World Champion at All in London. Long-term booking. Is that a question?
Do you? I'm taking it as a fantasy booking. Like this is what I think should happen. Long-term booking. What do you think? I don't think. I don't know. I think Jack Perry still got a little bit to go. I mean, All In's still a few months out. I don't think he's going to be the world champion by then. I really don't. I think Swerve's going to maintain the title. I see if anyone's going to take that title off him, it's going to be Hangman. That's who's going to take the title off him. It's going to be Hangman.
Yeah. That would make a lot of sense if it was anybody right now. But who knows? I mean, that's insane. And go ahead.
I was gonna say, and remember, we're dealing with heel Hangman, a Hangman that could legitimately still be in the Elite because of his actions before he left.
I swear, it's like you watched on Thursday because I said the same thing. They're like, well, if let's say they want to run back this Anarchy in the Arena match at Blood and Guts, it's typically 5-1-5. Who would you get? Who would you get? And it's just like, well, that's easy. You put Swerve on one side, you put Hangman on the other. Because Hangman wants to basically get his job back with the Elite, so he'll do any dickhead move he can to get in tight with that crew.
I don't think he ever lost his job. They've never kicked him out.
Oh, that's
They've
right.
never said anything.
Suspended him.
They suspended him from the
official
Elite.
thing. He was suspended from the Elite, and Kenny Omega had been fired.
Out. Yes,
That's
Kenny was
right.
kicked out.
Thank you, High Class. I had totally forgot about that, and you just literally jogged my psycho brain. I don't know if you saw the light bulb come on, but I was like, ding.
But yeah, no, it.
Oh, Ed says we haven't met, High Class. It's very nice to meet you, sir.
What's up, man? What's
Ed's
good?
Cool, dude. Ed's a cool dude. I appreciate all the support, Ed. We here love you to death. Keep showing up. He's even letting other people know where we are, trying to get them to come subscribe.
Thank you. Thank you.
And like us, he's also been a former wrestler. So.
Okay.
He's good, and he's from Pennsylvania, so he's good people in my book.
Nice.
Yeah. He's from the mountains of Pennsylvania, like Scranton.
Yeah.
Not
Scranton. You mean like The Office?
Yeah, sort of. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Oh shit.
All right.
But yeah,
What's next?
that was I wanted to save Camille for Wendy. I'm tired of saving stuff for Wendy. When she gets here, we'll talk about it because that was one of the times where when Camille was brought up, we got the two reactions. We got fans that actually watched her and knew her going, okay, like this could be cool. Maybe Impact would be better, but okay, cool. And then you got the other side, the tribalistic type side that we talked about on Circle of Debate a couple weeks ago. They're just, oh, she's a trash wrestler and nobody knows who she is and she won't make a big deal, blah, blah. Well, more recently, especially after Backlash, that same reaction has been brought up to Jade Cargill. And I know, I think maybe Wendy was here for a part of the Rumble, but she missed her debut. I know we had talked about her debuting, but we hadn't actually talked about her. And so I've said my piece. I wanted to hear you guys. We might as well do this now. I'll just put it. Seeing Jade's several, handful of opening matches, Rumbles, whatever. Would you consider, and I did this just for you, the question is, do you consider Jade trash or class?
I never thought she was trash. I always liked Jade and saw the potential in her. I knew she was really green and she needed to grow. So, no, I don't think she's trash at all. I actually think her Royal Rumble showing was very strong and she looked really good in the Royal Rumble. But like I don't know the Backlash match. Here's the thing: WWE fans are fucking ridiculous. People are talking about what happened in that match and what she messed up and what she botched and who botched this and saying Jade's not that good. She's horrible. She's trash. These fanboys. The same ones that talk shit about this woman when she was in AEW and said she was fucking horrible and she was trash and she was shit is now defending this woman like she is gosh dang Charlotte Flair. Like come on, man. Like, where was that energy when she was in AEW and like greener than green and had zero experience? She went to WWE with what, 4 years, 4 years experience?
Yeah, a good couple. A lot more than she had going into AEW. That's for damn sure.
Exactly.
A lot more.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. It's these tribalistic stands, man. If you're in AEW, you're great, and everybody else sucks. Oh, but you know who doesn't suck? Ladies and gentlemen, I got to drop this because it's that time. It's time to make us whole again. I am proud to say, please help me welcome the First Lady of Top Rope Wrestling Talk. She's the whole ass vibe. The ninth wonder of the podcasting world because we don't treat her like a woman. And regardless of what this man says, we don't treat her like a man.
We do.
She is the incomparable, the incredible Latina heat herself. Grandma!
Viva la raza! If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
We lie, we cheat, we steal. We lie, we cheat, we steal. Mamacita.
Hey!
Holy hell, what is good?
Oh my God, you guys! I've missed these beautiful faces.
Oh, I missed you. I missed you so bad.
Oh,
Grandma.
reunited, and it
feels so good. I missed you, goddamn it.
How are you all tonight? How is everybody?
Great.
I'm sorry I'm late as fucking usual.
You're like Justin. You're in time every time. I don't give a fuck. I'm just glad you're here. I can't believe.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
It is so good to see you, Grandma. It is beautiful. This is
with new haircut as well.
Yeah,
I
this was
know.
the Impulsive Thoughts one today. And I went and I stopped off and I told the lady, chop it off. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, do it. And she did it.
Do it.
This is what I have. A bob.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's
There
do
we
it.
go. Let's do this up. I made all this shit. Let's use it.
Here for it.
Oh my god. Yes.
And she's eating, so the show is definitely whole.
It's official.
She's
We are
eating. It's
so
official.
back, boys and girls.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in town.
Feels good though. Feels good.
Oh my god. Yes, Justin, she's here. Oh, what's up, Randy? Shout out to you in the backstage, bro. You know I love you guys. You do good shit, and you fucking know it. Oh, this is nice. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I don't even remember. Oh yeah,
Jade.
right.
Ugh. Sorry.
I'm okay. We're okay. We're gonna be okay.
We're better than okay. We're great.
That's right.
We're better than okay. We're top rope wrestling talking. We're better than you, and
That's
we
right.
know it.
That's
What were
right.
you talking about? What did I jump into?
Okay,
Jade.
well, what
We're
you
talking
were-
about Jade.
we skipped around a little bit. But what we were talking about was basically, the mixed reactions since the debut of Jade Cargill, and I posed the question: class or trash? See what I did there with Bruce? With Bruce, what he did there?
Yeah, see, I'm the class. Wendy's the trash. Is that how that goes?
No, you shut your whore mouth.
I am the queen of trash.
No matter how accurate that is, you will not
I
slander
miss
my grandma.
you.
I miss
God,
you.
I missed you guys.
All
So
about
please,
it. All about it.
I think Bruce was just finishing up his comment, his response to the question. So I'm gonna shut right the fuck up, and I'm gonna let Grandma Wendy go on this one. Jade Cargill, class, trash, why? Please.
She has the potential for class. Because she walks into this with like all the I miss you too, Yvonne. She walks into it with all the confidence of like a fucking veteran. It's easy to forget that she's only been doing it for what, 3 years?
3 or 4, yeah.
Three or 4, yeah.
But she is still green as fuck. Like,
Uh-huh.
why do you think they partnered her with Bianca? It makes sense.
Uh-huh.
Because Bianca she was very similar, however many years ago. Was very in a very similar position. Athletic, had the build, had the charisma, the personality. Just needed to hone in her skills. And now I feel Bianca's at a place where she can teach because she has honed it. She has gotten it together, and she is that full package. And Jade is the next one to be that full package. So of course, partner them together. And what are you doing, Kat? Sorry.
The devil.
Already with the devils.
So she definitely has the potential for class, but people need to remember she's still learning. She's still green. She literally started from zero. It's not like she was running in the indies or anything. She came into AEW a complete blank slate. And so she's learning, she is building. She learned a lot from Bryan Danielson, but she still has a lot more to learn and a lot more to grow. So yes, she may not be the best right now, but she is learning, she's growing, she's improving, and she is on her way to being fucking class.
Cool.
All right.
And Ivan is so excited to see Grandma, like we all are. Not as excited as me, man.
Grandma Wendy for president, everybody.
The whole
Great.
ass death triangle.
No. So Wendy, you missed it. We can't be the best friends anymore in our admin chat and in our chat because the best friends are no more. So we've given our lovely audience the job of coming up with a trios team for us to rename our chat. So
That's what's up. Yes.
We've gotten a couple of
Good
good
job.
ones. We've already been reminded that we were the dynasty, the Freebirds, the Death Triangle. Because we've been around, 4 years.
A hot minute, yeah.
We didn't even get a chance to celebrate our anniversary.
No, we did not.
This is more than enough anniversary celebration for me.
I had a special guest coming on for that anniversary too.
Oh, damn it.
Who were you gonna have?
Jose.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah,
The hobo clown.
We're gonna do that.
We're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to bring him back.
We're gonna do a full ass anniversary show. We're gonna get Hobo
Whole
Clown.
ass thing. It's gonna be whole thing.
Even though the anniversary was in November, fuck it, we'll do it. We'll do it whenever we want because
Yeah,
that's what we do.
Listen. we
Who's
got
gonna tell
live.
us no? Go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare
Yeah. Exactly.
You see this motley crew? You really want to fuck with it?
So, Dom,
Look,
what
Randy
the fuck are
just
your
got
thoughts
home.
on Jade?
Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just reading Ed saying Queen of Trash. Sounds like my ex.
Wow.
Sometimes trash is pleasure. Sometimes trash is trash.
Yeah. She's more of the treasure
Spade's a
trash.
spade.
Your ex, trash. Jade, on the other hand, I'll be honest. I have been watching her since the Rumble debut, and I have been extremely impressed with her. You know, Ed is definitely right. She's still a bit green, but she's gotten better. She's gotten better from AEW. Like when she got in the Royal Rumble, I seriously thought she was going to win that shit. She was that damn good in it.
It was.
And then you know, fast forward ahead to Backlash in that tag match where she just hauls Kyrie up and like swings her and flips her around and grabs her and then just hits Jaded out of nowhere.
Oh, the sky blue spot?
Oh my god, that shit looked amazing. I don't care who it was against.
No, I'm saying she used that same spot against Sky Blue.
Oh, I know. But granted, it looked better because Sky Blue had a bigger booty. I'm sorry, I just said that. Yes, respectfully. But still, it was fucking amazing. And then if you watched SmackDown and you saw her match against Piper Niven, she was awesome in that match. So
you okay, High Class?
Cramp.
Should he more pickles?
God. Where's the pickles? Where's the pickles? Morgan. Get
a pickle stat.
You're in the chat. Get the pickles. Get the pickle.
Get the man a pickle.
Hey, bud. Love you.
Can you grab your dad a pickle, please?
Oh, I'm good. I massaged it out. I'm good.
We miss you, meathead. Just stop trying to come after my title. There, I fucking say.
He's never gonna stop. He keeps asking.
He's never gonna win.
Can't stop, won't stop.
That's right.
Ed says, "Nice to meet you as well,
Nice to
Grandma."
meet you too, Ed.
I was telling Bruce, this guy, we caught him at one of the watch-alongs, and he's just been riding with us ever since. He was the one that won my shirt. He just got it today. I was like, wow, you're happy to receive a shirt with my ugly mug. I officially
Bruce
love
is
you.
so excited that he is falling apart and full of cramps tonight.
Right?
Lord have mercy.
He partied too hard. He's cramping up.
Party cramps. Party foul.
But yeah, I don't think there's a damn thing wrong with Jade. And if you, I think you guys remember back in December, we were talking about her debut, and I had brought up the Sisters of Destruction with Bianca. And now here we are.
Here we are.
And by the way, I see Temple still in the chat. He was this big purveyor of having Jade and Nia at WrestleMania. And I told him, that shit is not a WrestleMania match. It is a TV match. We're getting that. I even said, if you wanted to put her in with somebody like that, put her in with somebody that actually knows what they're doing, like Piper Niven and What Happened Friday.
What, you little shitbag? What are you doing?
There's a reason I have 22 of these, Morgan. Okay.
Do we have any?
We should.
Okay.
Oh, poor High Class. Morgan really did come in and check on him. What a good dude.
Someone get the man a pickle, please.
Right? I feel bad. He's sitting there doing his best Peter
It was a
Griffin impression.
magnificent
He's just, this is not the time. Damn it, I want to party.
Sorry.
You're fine, bro. I feel for you.
Reminds me
Bianca-
of Paul Rubin
Bianca
dying in the
Jade
movie
Naylor.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, God.
Ooh. Oh, you took it way back to
That
top.
was your totally not wrestling related moment right here on Top Rope Wrestling Talk. If you got your bingo cards out, you probably only need one of us to sing. No, we already did that. Morgan, grab the pickles. Thank you, Meathead.
Couldn't hear you, but hi.
Hey.
We're staying high.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Morgan. We love you.
No.
Leave
Leave him.
Leave them all. Leave them all. He needs them. We need
Are
those
these things
pickles.
still
We
good?
need him. Oh,
Better?
Poor guy.
Actually, yes.
What pickles are they? What pickles you got?
Aldi.
Oh, okay, okay,
Nice.
okay.
Nice.
Great gherkins.
Okay, so since Bruce probably needs a minute to uncramp, we'll jump into a topic that I wanted to touch on with Grandma Wendy, and she
Okay.
hasn't been here. So here we go. Santana and his trials, his tribulations, his leaving AEW, the Van Vliet interview, the resurgence in TNA, and his recovery. I want to know what you think about the whole thing, because I know 2 out of 3 of us, and it's me talking to Grandma, we're the biggest fans of Santana and Ortiz you will fucking find.
I listened to the Chris Van Vliet interview, and oh my god, like I literally almost cried. Like I had to excuse myself from my work desk. I had to go hide out in the bathroom for a few minutes. It was a lot. I think he's definitely on a good path now. And he definitely feels like the fans did when him and Ortiz were in AEW. Like, why didn't they get the title? Like, because he even told Van Vliet, "Your guess is as good as mine."
Yeah.
So it was. Sorry, I got distracted. My cat's doing something stupid. What are you doing, Walter?
Damn it, Walter!
But yeah,
Planning your death.
Pretty much. He's plotting against me.
Same thing we do every day.
Winifred looks like she's plotting against him. No, it was a great interview. He definitely had a lot of good points. I am very excited to see what he does now that, as he said, like the big early chunk of his career was in a tag team and it was everything for the team. And now moving forward, it's solo. So it's like everything is for him. So I'm excited to see what he does and where he goes with it. I don't know if we'll ever see him in the WWE anytime soon because he's so family oriented and he definitely doesn't want to go through that arduous schedule, or if things are different now without ye old management, if things would be different for him, but it's interesting to see what's going to happen and where the road's going to take him. He's such a great guy,
Yeah.
Now, honest question for you.
Yeah.
I like Santana. I think he's an amazing wrestler and he's great in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think he has what it takes to get over on his own? In all honesty, in his character that he is right now, do you think he has what it takes to get over and be what he can be? Because honestly, I don't. Something needs to change. I don't think he's going to get over the way he should be.
I mean, seeing him in TNA for the past couple of months, it feels like the potential is there for him to take it and make himself and get himself over as a solo performer, gimmick, competitor, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
But he's not there yet.
Yeah.
And honestly, at this point, and I think Bruce will agree with me, his recovery is more important than his rise in the industry. Like the fact that he's now taking the steps and doing what he needs to do and getting back to what he loves is more important to me than, say, rising meteorically to being TNA champion by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think he's in a good place, like mentally and emotionally, and he's growing and everything. Professionally, I feel like he's holding back. I wish he would just let himself go entirely. Charisma wise, at least, like there could definitely be some development there, and character wise, because right now we have Santana, and it's like we have Mike Santana. Cool. Tell me more about Mike Santana.
Either give me Mike Santana with OG Santana from LAX, the TNA LAX. Give me that Santana mixed with who he is now, because that Santana had a little bit of attitude, a little moxie. You know,
I feel
he
like
had
that's
that
what
grit.
he thinks.
And
Oh
that's
yeah, that dude
he-
was balls to the wall.
that's what he needs as a solo wrestler.
Yeah.
Like he needs
Yeah.
that
Like I
grit
said,
from
it's
that.
like he's reining it in, but I want him to just let it go. Just
Yeah.
balls to the wall, do it, you know?
Do
Yeah.
you,
Then I
dude?
think he'll definitely find much greater success.
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like we need to add some lulls to this moment. So it cracked me up that like 5 seconds after he brought Bruce the pickles, Morgan chimed in and said, "Yeah, can we get the King and Queen of the Ring predictions now?"
That was actually before the pickle.
Was it
Right
before?
before,
I thought
right before.
I thought it popped up after.
It was right before the
And the
pickle.
other one was Temple saying, "So is the cat the ring general?"
The
There's
ring
an honest
general is much
question.
nicer than this guy.
So Morgan, for your King and Queen of the Rings, King is going to be Tama Tonga,
Wait,
or actually,
we're gonna get to
Oh.
that. We're gonna get to that. Hang on. Time out. We're gonna get to that because we got a whole segment planned. We're gonna get there. I promise. Stay tuned,
My bad.
Meister.
I didn't
20
know.
minutes, we'll circle right around.
I didn't know. My
Oh,
fault.
chef. Mwah. He says, "Gasp! The band is back together.
That's
I
right,
missed
baby.
you, Top Rope.
Yeah, we are.
We're back, baby. We're so fucking back.
We're back and we're better than ever, but we're nothing like Eric Bischoff.
And Justin said
Yeah.
he still doesn't understand how Santana and Ortiz never won the titles. None of us
Neither
did.
does
No
Santana.
one does.
Neither does
Santana and
Neither does
Ortiz
Santana.
don't
Ortiz
even
was like,
understand.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. I know.
That's
I don't
one
think.
thing. That's one thing that pissed me off about the interview because Van Vliet asked him like, "What were the conversations?" And he was saying that in the beginning, the Young Bucks, like the EVPs and all them, were like, "Yeah, totally. You are on the path because you guys are great. You guys are awesome. Blah blah blah." Right? And then like
His father
And then-
passed away.
yeah, pandemic hits. His father passes. All this
Yeah.
stuff comes back around, and he's like, "Hey, whatever happened to our push?" And they were like, "Oh, well, there's too many tag teams in the running for it. You guys would just be one too many in it. So we're gonna hold off on that." It's like, but that's the point of the tag titles for all tag
Mhm.
teams to be going for it. Like, make it make sense.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what? I know I was watching. I don't think he'll mind me doing this. So on behalf of Santana and Ortiz.
That's fucking bullshit.
No, you're bullshit.
It definitely is some bullshit.
Proud and Powerful should have been tag team champions at least twice. You know it.
Yeah.
You're bullshit. There, I said it. I'm
Mhm.
sure he's gonna love me for it later, but there, I said it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Morgan says that's what I've been saying.
You've all
Everybody
been-
missed us. I feel so special. Yeah, Temple too. Justin took the words out of my mouth. They should have beat the Young Bucks inside the steel cage instead of the Lucha Bros. Well,
Yep.
the Lucha Bros deserved. That was the thing. They both deserved it. Only one of them got it.
Triple threat.
And even the Lucha Bros were kind of like teased with it because they would have it for all of 5 minutes, and then it was like, boop, thank you.
Right.
They didn't really have a title reign.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Ivan, he says it's too soon because we haven't seen the development as his new persona as of yet. If he gets a title shot, like an X Division title shot or heavyweight, we'll see. Okay. Would Santana need a manager?
I could see that. Yes.
Like Selena De La Renta. Ooh.
I don't know if it would be to put him over, but it wouldn't hurt.
It
No.
definitely wouldn't hurt. It definitely wouldn't hurt. And you know what? Speaking of X Division, I know at least one of these guys we brought up ad nauseum, and the both of them have been having some extreme success since leaving WWE. So now it's time to talk about it.
Fuck yes.
Mustafa Ali and my main man Nick Nemeth.
Oh
I-
my god.
Oh my
wanna-
god! First and foremost, how good was the campaign from Mustafa Ali?
Look, I'm gonna put it to you this way. I want to find the guy in WWE that said someone with a Muslim name would never get over, so I can bitch slap them. Because this man, as he put it in his New Japan interview a couple months ago, he's like 100 and something and since he's left WWE. The X Division champ. I don't even know if he's really fully signed with TNA. I think he might just be there
maybe.
on a case by case basis. Like I don't know. I haven't heard him actually officially signing with him because he's been wrestling in Japan as well. So most TNA talent don't do that. But yeah, the man's on fucking fire.
Mhm.
And Nick Nemeth winning the AAA Mega title, like that caught me off guard. I was
Yeah.
like,
And
whoa.
that was after beating David Finlay for the global title in New Japan, and then Finlay taking it back from him, I think, a couple of days ago.
Mhm.
So like this guy's been on a roll. I was actually hoping he would have beat Moose. I'm gonna, yeah. I still say douche. I don't care any day. Douche. Like when they said Nick Nemeth was fighting him, I was like, God damn it, we can't have one of these. We can't have one of these. Oh, he came so close moments. He's got to take it from this trash bag. Fuck that. Fuck this. The time of waiting and catering and this type of bullshit.
It should have been me. It should.
That's over.
It is you. And
Not
he's-
anymore, man. Not anymore.
I think that's one of the greatest things that has come out of all those releases and the renaissance that wrestling in general is having. That so many people have been able to show and prove over and over that now in this day and age, in this time, the E is not the only path,
Mhm.
not the only door. That
Yeah.
you can make it anywhere and everywhere. I mean, look at Will Ospreay, fucking
Yeah.
Japan, all over the goddamn world, and AEW.
AEW. Yeah.
Like, yes, the E is still the biggest beast out there, but it's not the only one. It's not the only path that you can take.
You can make more money elsewhere. Matt Cardona has proved it.
You can be a bigger star elsewhere. These guys are proving it. I mean,
Like-
You can make your own thing happen. You can start your own promotion. The Bucks did it.
Like here's like I'm sorry, Dom, go.
No, I'm agreeing. Go ahead, High Class.
Oh, no, I like what you said like about the resurgence of the indies, Wendy, because if you honestly stop and look, the last time the indies were super relevant before this last fucking go round was when the Bucks and Cody and Kenny were in ROH, and ROH was still considered an indie company, and they were wrestling in PWG, and they were doing that, and the indies were hot as fuck, and that's when, and then once they opened AEW and they left the indies got super fucking cold, super cold. And then Matt Cardona came around, breathed a lot of life into it. And now you've got Nick Nemeth, and now you've got Mustafa Ali, and you've got these other talents out there now that aren't in WWE anymore, and they're blowing it up and they're fucking killing it. And it's amazing. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that resurgence is great. And it just shows not only WWE isn't the end all be all, but AEW is not the end all be all either.
Yeah. Oh no, exactly. And I think Ed makes a great point just about this type of talent. Period. Whether it's Nick or Ali, or even look at what Tony Storm's been doing lately. When you don't have to be a persona, or you can just be kind of whatever the fuck you want to be.
Yeah.
You end up being a better version of yourself.
Dude, that knockout shot. The picture have you guys seen the picture with Tony laying flat on the stage and Tony Schiavone just looking at her? Oh my god, there's a still shot that I've seen on Facebook a few times, and Tony Storm's just laying there flat on the fucking stage, and Schiavone's in the back just giving her this dumb look like, are you fucking kidding me? You're still there?
I was waiting for Schiavone to pull a Chris Tucker from Friday. I was waiting for him to just jump over, just lean over Tony Storm and go, "You got knocked the fuck out!"
Right?
It was awesome.
Oh my god, would have been wild.
It was fucking great. Shout out to Sarita Deeb for that too. We're getting there. We're gonna get into that too, folks. Stay tuned. That was just a little taste. That was just a little taste. I would give all the Money in the Bank briefcase, it would have become, or Ali the Money in the Bank. Yeah, no, Temple. These guys as my witness. We had said it over and over for years, ad nauseum. and people were like, "Oh, he's not big enough. He can't cut a promo. He doesn't have the ground game." It was all the place your excuse here.
Do you think with the success that they've been having and various other former WWE talents, the success that they've been having elsewhere, do you think they would have similar success upon their return?
No, I don't think any of them would want to return.
Like if they returned, would they have similar success?
No.
I think if they returned, they would be more successful than they were, which isn't saying much.
No,
have more.
Maybe I should hold on. Let me reword it. Okay.
No, they will not get the Cody treatment. That's what you're asking.
Yes,
no,
yes.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Here, the thing about it is, I'm not.
Oh, sorry, Dom.
The thing about it is, I'm not sure. I don't think Triple H would be against it, but I also think as long as these guys toiled away, they might look at WWE and be like, "Yeah, I'm never coming back," and I wouldn't blame them. I wouldn't look at them now.
Mustafa Ali going back.
More appearances in the last 3 months than they've had in the last 3 years combined.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's
but no, none of them would get the Cody treatment.
None of them get the Cody treatment.
No, none of them. None of them.
No.
Yeah, let's see. Chef says, "Gracias, Grandma. The E is in the best place it has been in forever." Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And yet wrestlers can go almost anywhere and end up making money. It's great to see. No, it's
amazing to see. And
thank you.
And here's the thing. Some of these guys on the indies, like Matt Cardona, is making more money on the indies than he was making in WWE. He's making more money than he was making. So why would you want to go back?
Exactly.
Hell yeah. And you make your own schedule.
He's making so much money. He was able to overnight a women's tag team title for no reason.
Yeah.
Well, he could have gotten him one for free.
Yeah.
Okay, you almost had me spit iced tea on my computer, and it's already fucked up.
Listen, he was just as much a tag team champion as Chelsea was. He was just as much. He had rights. The title was in his house. He has every right to be a tag team champion.
Apparently, that's how that goes. Personally,
I cannot believe this shit.
But okay. I'm too happy to argue, folks. It's just nice to hear this shit again.
Right? What's next?
Well, let's see. Next up, because our, we did skip a few things. Since we were broaching WWE, let's jump back on it, and then we'll go into the recap, and we'll start wrapping this shit up, folks.
All right.
So first,
here we go. Here we go.
First and foremost, I want to give Grandma the opportunity as kind of a Puerto Rican by marriage to gush over the Punisher becoming the first Puerto Rican champion since Pedro Morales 50 years ago.
Call him what he really is, bisexual Undertaker.
You know, he had no idea about that.
He didn't know.
I mean, people say that like it's a bad thing.
To him and he was like, "Oh shit." That's
Truth was in an interview, and they were like, and the dude was like, "Hey, does Priest know about the bisexual Undertaker?" And dude, Truth looked at him and goes, "No, I didn't even know."
Well, it is Truth though. Consider the source.
To be fair. But even Wendy admitted, because he was asked in an interview, and he was like, "I was not aware until Rhea Ripley said, 'Lol, check this shit out, bro.'" And he looked, and he was like, "Holy shit, that's funny." And she's like, "Ha, you're a bisexual Undertaker."
By the way, I'm pretty sure the Dead Man wore that same outfit, but nobody ever called him bisexual.
I mean, to be fair, though.
To be fair.
He was a little more on the creepy side than the glam side.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Consider the color that he gets weaved in there. So, just saying.
I gotta be honest though. If anybody wants to call me anything with Undertaker in it, I'm just gonna be like, thanks.
Which is pretty much the approach he's taking. He's like, thank you.
Like, right? You
There's
just
nothing wrong with
compared me
Undertaker.
to the Undertaker. Should I buy you a drink?
May as well. Shit.
All right.
And the all I'm gonna say on this subject is the overwhelming sentiment going into WrestleMania was that neither one of these guys were ready to be in that spot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, like if Damian Priest cashes in, he's not ready to be a champion. He's not ready to be. If Cody was ready, he would have beat Roman last year. He's not ready. He's not right. Well,
he's proving
guess
them
they
all.
were.
They're both proving them all wrong. They're both in there like, bitch, I'm a champ. What are you? A fucking naysayer. Went.
A keyboard warrior. That's what you.
Well, with that being said, I'm gonna be a fucking podcast warrior. Okay.
It's still a step above. Go right ahead.
Here's the thing. Damian Priest is the Jinder Mahal of the World Championship freaking wrestling title since it's come out, which he's the only second one. He's not gonna matter. He's gonna be a footnote, just like Jinder was. And Cody, dude, I'm happy. I'm happy he finished the story. I'm happy he's champion, but he has been boring as fuck. And he's following the same matches that Roman had in his title run. Sorry. I had to say it. That's how I feel.
I will say that match with AJ though was amazing.
Yes, that match was amazing. It definitely deserved 5 stars.
That's one of those matches.
But according to WWE fans, when other companies get 5 stars, the stars don't matter.
Did we already talk
now
about
they
this?
do. We talked about it in the chat. We
have
talked about it in the
not.
chat.
This would be a good time to bring it up, though, because, everybody argues over Meltzer star ratings or Meltzer reported this or Meltzer reported that. And I brought it up on here. I wanted to bring it up to you guys. Is Dave Meltzer really that relevant anymore? Has he really been since the minute you could plug in a computer to the internet? Like I understand back in the days of print, he was a respected journalist, but since then, he's kind of a shill. Is it just me?
Here's the thing. I think this is what I'm seeing. Now that he's given this 5-star match to WWE, I think he's trying to be a more legitimate source and being more fair to WWE. Because let's be honest, he's never been fair to that company. He's always talked and talked shit about it. But I think this is the beginning of him trying to level the playing field with what he talks about and all of that shit. But
see, to your point, he gave WWE a 5-star match, but he gave AJ and Cody a 5-star match. And we all know where AJ and Cody have been before, which is who he used to shill out to.
Yeah, no, I ain't looking that deep into it.
So if he would have said Jay and Priest was a 5-star match, I would have been like, okay, then maybe you're turning a new leaf. But he gave 2 guys that spent a bunch of time in New Japan a 5-star rating in WWE.
Okay.
So if anything, he's upgraded to semi-shill.
Well, okay.
That's just my take on it. That's just my take on it. I want to hear what Grandma has to say. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
I started a thought in our chat, and I started with, honestly, with the tribalism that exists in wrestling, Meltzer's been rendered irrelevant because of the echo chamber fans existing together. Here's my chance to elaborate. And I think he's part of that echo chamber as well, because he pandered a lot to, well, not pandered, but he catered a lot to AEW. He definitely like you guys said, he shilled to it. He was just like, oh, AEW,
Yeah.
And I think the tribalism, it renders it moot, because even if he was being genuine, it doesn't matter, because no one's going to take him seriously, because everyone's going to be like, oh, you're a fanboy for all these other people, and you didn't give a shit about AEW, or you didn't give a shit about WWE, so why do you give a shit now? And it feeds into the tribalism. He fed into it. Mm-hmm. And now he's trying to backpedal a little bit. Like, no, that's not how it works, Meltzer. And he's basically rendered moot. Like, there's these 5-star, 4-star ratings. Like, it's, if you're unbiased all across the board, yeah, I would get it. But he played biased games. and he would be like, "Oh well, WWE could have put on the most spectacular show, 5-star matches all across the board, and he would still find something wrong with it because of the tribalism, because he is a central part of the echo chamber." So no, there's no point to Meltzer. Not especially now with so many options and so much wrestling available. There's really no point listening to his ratings.
Yeah, and that's beautiful, Wendy. I could not have said that any better myself, Grandma. He is one of the dudes that literally has me saying at the end of every show, "Enjoy wrestling," yada yada yada, because he has fed into that tribalistic stand mentality. Like he is literally preaching it off a Twitter mountain on every couple of hours, and I am so sick of all that bullshit. By proxy, I am sick of his bullshit. So if Meltzer could fuck right off because his relevancy died in like the 20th goddamn century, and all he's doing now is gaslighting trolls,
in the late
be a much
1900s.
happier. Right, I would be a much happier fucking individual. I would.
Just because you were born in 1998 doesn't mean you can fucking give us old guys shit.
I was born in the 1900s as well. It's okay, you know.
Yeah, what did you have, like 3 years in the friggin' 1900s?
I was born in the late 1900s. You know,
exactly. So you had like 4 years,
a decade or so. She was there. You can count it.
I spent some time in it. You know?
Welcome back.
I spent a hot minute in the 90s. So yeah.
Wait a second. Time out,
you
guys.
Remember Rotary Sons, Grandpa?
Welcome back, lads and lady. There's a lady here?
There's a lady. Who let the lady in here? Get her the fuck out of here. It's a boy.
Who the hell's fucking up our sausage fest?
Fucking bitches. Get them out of here.
Hey, don't you see that skater cut?
Bro.
Yeah, we're totally kidding. Wendy is the best little brother you could have. Exactly. And Ivan's over here saying, "Preach it, mommy."
That's damn right.
No, she absolutely fucking nailed it, and I love her for it. Meltzer is a complete unreliable tool. Facts, Ed, right here.
he's better than Cornette.
Wait, is this Mrs. Temple or did Temple switch to Twitch?
No, Mrs.
Oh, it is Mrs. Temple. Sorry, I didn't read that part. Is Max behaving? Welcome back, you three. Much love. Thank you, Miss Temple. It's good to see you again. And yeah, Max has been pretty good. Yeah, even if he's not, he's our scumbag. So we'll deal with it.
You know what Meltzer is? You know what Meltzer is? Last thought. You remember that line in Alanis Morissette's song, "Isn't It Ironic?" It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife.
Yep.
He's one of those fucking spoons, and you're like, I don't need this fucking spoon.
It's like meeting the man of my dreams.
How do you know about that song? That came out before
meeting
you
his
were
beautiful
born.
wife. Isn't it ironic?
Oh, there's this really cool thing called Spotify. You can music. You can stream it, like
it's
you know,
like
you can just play it, kind of thing. You know.
What, you don't have an 8-track?
What's an 8-track, Grandpa?
I hate you.
Do I have to say I missed you guys again? Because I will fucking say it. Oh my god, I've got tears in my eyes, and I'm trying to look at these itty bitty rundown things to see if I missed anything. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just recap the week. Why don't we? And since Morgan asked for it, that's what McScumfuck wants you to believe. Do not believe anything that Venereal Kink McScumfuck told you. Ever.
That's Camacho and Tamatonga with Adam Copeland and Big Bad Brody King.
Oh, but it's Adam Copeland. It's not Edge.
No,
but that's Camacho.
That's right.
Because you've never watched New Japan.
My tribalism is strong with AEW.
Do it high class. Let the hate flow through you.
No.
But since Morgan asked for it, and Lord knows when his bedtime is.
It's weekend. He's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's jump into the King and Queen of the Ring tournament real quick.
Okay.
And I'll start by saying, if you did not see Dragunov versus fucking Ricochet, you need to go back and do that right now, because that was probably my match of the week. That shit slapped, fucked, and banged.
So you mean they had an AEW match on Raw?
It wasn't even. It was like It was crazy. It's hard to describe. Like, if you have seen it, watch it. You'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
It was just
No,
one
I'm
of those
sure
matches.
it was a good match. I'm sure it was a really good match.
It was one of those matches that just that just made you say, damn. I digress. We're gonna start with the women, and we're gonna attempt to predict some things and move forward. Then we'll go to the men, and then we'll jump ahead. So on Monday we had Io Sky qualify. They were supposed to do Zelina and Shayna Baszler at a live show this weekend. I looked before going into this live stream, and I did not see any outcome of any match between those two. But Io Sky advanced on that side, and she will fight the winner of Baszler and reigning Queen Zelina, if anybody remembers that. I know it was like 2 years ago.
Right.
So on the other side, a debuting Lyra Valkyria actually got the win over Dakota Kai and advanced. And then Zoe Stark advanced on the other side of the bracket. So those two will fight, and the winner will go to basically the Raw final leading into Queen of the Ring to see who represents them. So we don't really have everything we need, but I think it's kind of safe to assume that Baszler is going to beat Zelina.
I can tell you who's going to win the Queen of the Ring right now.
I mean, we all know.
Well, hang on now, because we don't want to give away what we could sell. If we've got between Baszler and Sky, who do you think pulls that one out?
Baszler.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be different and I'll say Io, because I had said on Thursday, if she manages to go ahead, then this whole Queen of the Skies nickname is legit.
Yeah.
So there is that.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Now on the other side, we got Lyra Valkyria, who has literally had one match, going up against Zoe Stark, who has been there, but she's just kind of been there. Who do we see pulling that out?
I'm going to go with Zoe Stark because I have no idea who that other chick is, and I've never seen her wrestle.
I hear. I mean, Lyra.
But no, it makes sense for Zoe Starks to win it if Shayna wins it because of the camaraderie they've been having, and then to pit them against each other. That would be an amazing match.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, I do like Lyra. If you could take a title off of Becky Lynch, I don't care if it's NXT or not, you're damn good. But I'm with you guys. I think Zoe's going to win this one. I can't root against Sin Bodhi's baby girl because he trained her and he likes me now. So there is also that. And then on the men's side, on Raw, we had Gunther advance by beating Sheamus in a pretty damn good match. Dragunov, of course, Dragunov basically stole the night with beating Ricochet in an amazing match. And then Jey Uso got put in for an injured Drew McIntyre and beat Finn Balor to advance. And we're going to be getting, again, Kofi and Rey is supposed to happen sometime this weekend. So I guess we'll start there. Who do you see advancing between Kofi and Rey?
Dear God, I hope it's Kofi.
I agree. I'm hoping it's Kofi. I can do without Rey. Rey, why?
Rey needs to retire.
Grandma, it's been so long. Can we say it one time? Clickety clackety.
Plastic knees. Shit, it's been so long I almost forgot.
What you gonna do when we clack on you? Kofi's gonna win. Because then that makes sense, because then we get in the next round Gunther versus Kofi. And we know the New Day and Imperium have been butting heads for months on Monday Night Raw. So we'll start there next. Gunther and Kofi. I'm going with the ring general.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, he's going to turn him into hamburger meat.
Okay, that one's pretty easy. This one is a little more difficult. We got the Mad Dragon himself, Ilya Dragunov, taking on main event Jey Uso, or Juicy Usi 1, as the Rumble has legitimized. Don't forget that.
Yep.
So who do we see winning and facing Gunther on the other side? The Dragon or the Juicy One?
I think it's going to be Uso. If I think Triple H is as smart as he is, he's going to save Dragunov and Gunther for a pay-per-view. He's going to save so he's going to Jey Uso is going to go over Ilya and face Gunther.
Okay.
Yeah. I can see that.
All right, let's see. Temple says Gunther versus Ilya is going to feed families. And Mrs. Temple says Ilya is so cute.
Lol.
Respectfully.
Adorable.
I'll just I don't know who to pick in this one, but I do know that Gunther and Ilya Dragunov have a history, and it is brutal.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind seeing that again. So just for that, because I think maybe Drew will screw Jay, because he was quite mad at Jey Uso, and I think that's going to get Dragunov into the finals against Gunther to see the Raw final to see who represents Raw in the King of the Ring tournament. And then on to the SmackDown side, we had Randy Orton beat AJ Styles. Thankfully, Carmelo Hayes beat Baron Corbin, because I would have rioted. If he lost to Snorbin, I would have lost my shit. And Tama Tonga advanced by beating Angelo Dawkins because Bobby Lashley was injured and had to pull out of the tournament. We have yet to see Escobar versus L.A. Knight, because that's supposed to happen this weekend too. Yeah. So I guess we'll start there with Escobar and Knight. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna make a slight assumption, and I think we're gonna agree with it. Like, who do I think we think will win this match? Am I wrong?
Hell no.
Well,
I'm curious.
Go on.
I know.
Right?
I think that unfortunately LA Knight's cooled off, and I think he's gonna start falling into that Sami Zayn, I was super hot, now I'm super cold, and I'm just gonna be kind of pushed to the side, and then instead of putting the world title on me when you had a chance, you're gonna give me a consolation prize. Like, that's how I feel.
Fair. Okay.
I mean, the same could be said about Gunther, but I think he's going to take the whole Raw side. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But at least I thought I hit us all. I believe I hit Grandma on that one. Okay, yeah. So Grandma and I are with LA Knight on that.
Yeah, I definitely want LA Knight to win it.
And so that would leave, whether it's Escobar, like Bruce said, and hopefully giving Temple a little hope that one day we'll see King Cuerno in WWE, or it's LA Knight. The winner of that match will take on Tama Tonga in the next round. So I think it's LA Knight. I think he's also going to be drastically outnumbered. So I'm thinking Tama Tonga beats him. It's sad, but it's also kind of true.
It's the numbers game, Dom. The numbers game.
Yes.
Damn numbers. I hate numbers.
Tama is winning this match because I've got a pretty good idea of how the finals is going to go.
Okay.
All right. Well, hold that thought. We're almost there. Let's see. So from there, we are getting, and this match sounds amazing to me, Carmelo Hayes versus Randy Orton.
Oh my God. I want Carmelo Hayes to win this match so fucking bad.
Me too.
Do I think Randy would put him over? Absolutely 100%.
Oh, yeah, because Randy's a good guy.
But I don't think it's going to happen. Not yet.
All right, high class. I love you. I miss you, and I disagree. I think Melo wins this shit. Grandma.
I would love to see Carmelo Hayes win to kind of get new talent pushed ahead, and I could see Randy being good guy Randy. I mean, of course, there's going to be RKOs out of nowhere because you got to have them. But yeah, I'm going to say Carmelo. I would like Carmelo to start getting pushed a little bit.
See, I knew he was going to say it. I knew it. There's Temple. Santos wins the whole thing and is renamed King Cuerno. Lucha Underground lives.
One dream.
Yeah, we're all about dreams here at Top Rope Wrestling Talk.
Yeah.
Miss Temple is picking Jay and Tama in the finals. Never say never.
That would be interesting.
It would advance this bloodline story, which is something that I have a theory on, but we're gonna get into that. We still gotta cover the way. Okay, so we've got 2 for Melo and we've got 1 for Randy, and we all agree on Tama Tonga.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So who do we see advancing between Tama Tonga and I guess the winner of Melo and Randy?
Tonga.
Yeah. That's what makes me think it's going to be Melo, because it's a lot, it's like they just kind of beat Randy Orton at Backlash. They're going to do it again like 2 weeks later. Okay, meh. Plus, Tama Tonga and Melo almost put their names together. It was like Tamelo. I don't know if those two have ever fought, and I feel like they could tear the fucking house down. So that's what I want.
Need to see.
So yeah, okay. So we've got Tama Tonga and I picked Gunther to take the finals on the other side.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, I fucks with that.
Okay, all right, cool. Now we can move to the SmackDown Women's bracket, which is the only one we haven't covered. And we had Nia Jax absolutely, literally squash Naomi. We had Jade
come back for.
Everyone's been asking that question, dude. Jade beat Piper Niven in a very good goddamn match. And oh god, what was the last match? It was right, Bianca beat Christ, who the hell did they have her fight? Candice LeRae. That was it.
She's still in WWE?
Yes, surprisingly.
She's on SmackDown now, but yeah, she was on Raw. She went to SmackDown. She lost to Bianca. So both Sisters of Destruction have advanced. We're going to get Jade versus Nia next. We're going to get Bianca versus the winner of... Why does this have to be so small? Oh, God. Mia Yim and Tiffany Stratton.
Oh.
I was actually thinking about Tiffany Stratton the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, go on.
She's talented. She's very talented.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she actually is.
But her fucking voice kills me. And when she speaks, she does that thing where at the end of every word, it goes upwards. Like it's almost like she's asking a question. And like, that's just how she talks. And it drives me fucking crazy. Like if she never spoke, never said anything, I'd be okay with it.
You know how many women I was into till they started talking? I'm sorry, that's a whole other conversation. But getting it back to wrestling, you just described Chelsea Green.
But Chelsea's all a gimmick. We know it.
True.
If you listen
there's
to
a lot more. There's a lot more go in Stratton, but when she doesn't talk, I definitely get a stiffy for Tiffy. I'm just saying, respectfully.
I friggin' love Chelsea Green though.
So since we have to, and they haven't announced any results. Who do we think wins between Mia Yim, Mi Chin, whatever you want to call her? I'm going to call her Mia Yim, and Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton, hands down.
Yeah, I think it's definitely
you to be a jobber. Let's be real. She was doing a lot better in the Indies.
Yeah. I know they're trying to slowly bring her back to that HBIC gimmick that she had in NXT, but it's not happening fast enough. It's Tiffy time in this one. Sorry. And then that means we're going to get Tiffany versus Bianca, which is a damn good match in itself, by the way. Those two are like super athletic, I don't know if any two women have ever learned the industry from the PC as fast as they did. It's gonna be amazing. According to Temple, yeah, he's got a stiffy for Tiffy too, Queen of the Ring. But between this is actually tough for me, so I'm gonna leave it to you guys for Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton. Who do you think wins?
Bianca.
Okay.
Of course. It's like Edward just said. Forget the bracket exactly. Is this leading to a Bianca Jade match?
Which is very true. Which is
going.
very true. So you know what? You know what, Ed, you persuaded me. It's going to be a great match, but I'm going to take Bianca. And so does that mean we think?
Yes,
do we all think Jade is beating Nia?
Yes.
That's going to be
That's so
hilarious,
exciting.
by the way. But I see it happening, and I love it. So that means we end up with the Sisters of Destruction in the SmackDown finals. So which one advances?
Jade. She needs it more.
Jade definitely, yeah.
And here's the thing. Their match is going to be fucking amazing. And do you know why it's going to be fucking amazing? Because they're tag team champs, and I guarantee they've been training together for the past however many months Jade's been in WWE, and they have a chemistry in the ring together. They've probably already put together 2, 3, 4, 5 different style of matches.
Oh my god, yeah.
So
right here,
that match is going to be fucking amazing.
Right here, Dynasty, bro. Still, always Dynasty. That was beautiful. I love it. I was thinking the exact same fucking thing. Like, as much as they have been working together, and Jade has been kind of learning the WWE style under Bianca, and now they're teaming together. Like, that shit is going to be fucking amazing.
Yep.
And I thought maybe I was going to be a little bit too much of a mark if I picked Jade, because I had picked her to win the Royal Rumble, and she damn near did.
There's no way one could be a mark like that. Like she's totally winning it.
But fuck it, I'm making it unanimous. Jade's going to represent SmackDown. It's not. It's nothing against Bianca. It's just Bianca does not need this shit.
No, she don't need it.
Bianca does not need this shit. Jade does. And like Ivan was talking about, Jade's in ring, singles debut and slowly learning and all that, like we were, and this is her tournament to prove herself as a singles competitor in WWE. And I think she does that because she already had a great match with Piper Niven. If she manages to get through Nia Jax and the match looks halfway decent and Nia doesn't injure her, she's immediately a veteran. No more green. I mean, Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley cannot survive Nia's style. If Jade does it, you're a vet.
Honestly.
And that would have me, like, I had picked, I know you guys hadn't, but I had picked Io on the other side. And when it comes down to those two, Io doesn't need it.
Yeah.
Who's left on the other side?
Well, I had picked Io Sky, and I think you guys had picked Shayna Baszler to beat her.
That's right.
And then I think did you guys put Baszler in the finals over Zoe, right?
We haven't even picked the finals on that side.
Finals on that side, no.
Oh, we didn't? Okay. I thought we did. My bad. So Baszler over Zoe, because that was kind of
absolutely. Jade has to beat not a legit. I mean, Zoe Stark's one of the badasses too, but like a legitimized name.
Yes.
In WWE, and Shayna Baszler's been there longer than Zoe Stark, and she's basically known as the badass. So that's what Jade needs to go over to win the Queen of the Ring.
Jade needs to keep doing the licking of the finger during pinfalls respectfully. I mean,
doing it in AEW too.
Yeah. I'm amazed they're letting her do it in WWE, but this is a new era, as Trips has said over and over again.
And it's called the Triple H era.
Yep.
And kind
of golden shovel-ish of him.
Welcome to the Levisque barbecue.
I don't know if that was golden shovel-ish, but
it was golden shovel.
The prime shilling douche nozzle coming out on Friday and saying he's going to start the Logan Paul Levesque era. That was kind of golden shoveling in the worst way.
You still can't convince me it's not pronounced Levisque.
Right, it looks like it. It's like, you know,
A
that would be like say a
Levis
barbecue, barbaqueck.
Welcome to the Levis Q barbecue.
Right. Right. I would say play the clip. Jesus Christ.
Play it.
Where is the fucking clip? I can't let El Jefe down, but I moved it and now I can't find it.
Oh.
There it is.
Welcome to a new time. Welcome to a new era.
And by the way, Steph's the only one that called it the Lebesque era. Okay, he never said it. Steph said it.
It's his wife.
Yeah, Triple H actually did the whole respectfully thing after the Mania.
Yeah, they're two in the same. So yeah, the wife speaks for the husband speaks for the wife. So yeah,
they are one voice.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong, Miss Temple. Lyra could shock us all. It isn't a shock. And I gotta be. If it ends up being Io versus Tiffy, that match is gonna be insane. Like those two are so fucking athletic. That's why I love this tournament right now. I love the fact this was literally the first time we had 8 matches on a Monday Night Raw. I remember an episode of our show.
And
Bruce,
you know that was one of their lowest rated shows in views.
Fuck people. But I remember there was a show where Bruce literally came on this with us and talked about how there was a match, and then there were 35 minutes of promos and this and that. Then there was an 8-minute match. Then there was 27 more minutes of this and that. Then there was an 11-minute match in 3 hours. This is bullshit. And now we get this instead. And I don't give a shit about ratings for AEW or WWE. I give a shit about what I have to watch.
Yeah.
And watching that, sitting here even with Ivan and my wife watching that and and actually enjoying the shit out of it is more important to me than how many other people fucking watched it. Because you know what I'm not? I'm not other fucking people. I'm kind of a different breed if you've been watching this show or any show that I'm on. I'm kind of a different cat.
Apparently we have an update on Tiffany versus Mia Yim.
Huh.
Yeah.
On the Insta.
Uh-huh. Who
Tiffany
won?
advances.
Of course.
Just like we said.
Yep.
See, we're that damn good. You know what happened? Triple H heard we picked her, so he was like, "Oh, she's got to advance."
He was like, "Well, she's got to win now." Shit.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, Paul. Don't bullshit us, Levesque. I know you're watching.
Don't lie to me, Levesque barbecue.
Right. That's it. Like Raw was very enjoyable. I even though I had lost my internet during SmackDown, when I went back and watched it, I actually enjoyed that shit too. And there's been this whole thing since Tama Tonga showed up where Solo is saying he spoke to the tribal chief. He spoke to the tribal chief. And Paul can't even get to this motherfucker right now.
Poor Paul.
Bruce said it for a different reason many, many moons ago. And God damn it, I think he's right. And I want to see what you guys think about this theory. Solo is speaking to the tribal chief. But that tribal chief is Jacob Fatu. This is a new bloodline.
That would be pretty fucking cool.
This is a new bloodline with God, Solo, and Jacob at the head. And Paul doesn't know because Paul can't get a hold of anyone. And they are basically holding that motherfucker hostage.
Poor Paul.
Actually, I don't think he's talking to Dwayne. I feel like Jacob is going to join the Usos. Because he's going to be that monster to counter Solo Sikoa.
I could see that. I say this because I don't know when we're going to see Dwayne or Roman again. But if you put those four guys, if you put the werewolf with Solo and God, these guys have like Solo is the most experienced in WWE, and he's basically done nothing other than like stand behind Roman and Jimmy. You know, these guys, they're hungry. They're determined to prove that they are just as good as anybody else from that lineage. So I think this is going to end up leading to War Games where we get the 4 of them versus The Rock, who was kind of facing himself up on the way out the door with Cody, Roman, and a reunited Usos. So you got the guys who are young and hungry and ready to prove themselves versus the OGs who have been there, done every motherfucking thing.
Yeah. And honestly, it makes sense to have it that way. I mean, it's giving off NWO black and red vibes, but
like I said,
which Bruce called as well, and we hate it.
Like you've been saying.
But it's got a spin to it. I mean, people were saying like, oh, that would be like back in WCW when the new blood came in. And it's like, yeah, but we won't have Vince Russo.
So hear me out. Because I'm gonna do my finale, my prediction for the winner of the men's King of the Ring.
Okay.
And that winner is going to be Solo Sikoa.
Okay.
Because listen. Linda, listen. Tama is gonna get to the finals, and Solo's gonna pull that tribal chief shit, pull him out of the match, and then whoever he's facing is gonna get the shit beat out of him by all of his bloodline, right? Okay. And then the following night on Raw after the pay-per-view, Solo is going to get rid of Paul Heyman and bring in his new tribal council, that is Rikishi. And Paul Heyman is going to go back to the Usos and back to Roman and back to Jacob Fatu. Because we don't know how long Roman's going to be out. So Jacob Fatu with the Usos is the way to go.
That's what makes the most sense.
I could see it being that way if Roman is out. But now remember, War Games is like November. So we got some time. That's why I was thinking we would get the OGs versus basically the new blood.
we can still get that because you still got 3 on 3, and then you just add Roman and The Rock on. You put The Rock with Rikishi because I did it for The Rock, and
I did it for The Rock.
You put The Rock with Solo in them, and then you put Roman back with the Usos and Jacob and Heyman, and there you go.
Okay,
Jacob's your Solo equalizer.
Do you think they're going to call it the Bloodline versus Bloodline 2.0 or Bloodline versus New Bloodline?
No.
It's going to be a Bloodline Civil War.
But what's the New Bloodline going to be called? Are they going to be called Bloodline or 2.0?
You know what? Temple and I have been joking since they're not. Since Temple and I have been joking over the last couple of weeks since they're not actually, like it's the Sons of Haku and they're not related, that this new bloodline is going to be called the Bruv line. They're like, they're like family, they're like us, they're bruvs. They're the Bruv line.
It's going to be the Bloodline Red versus the Bloodline Black.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be
or the Bloodline White.
Bloodline White. Fuck you.
This is going to be Captain America Civil War. Only get the Bloodline involved. That's what this is going to be either way. And I'm kind of interested. I can't lie. I'm kind of fucking interested. And you know what? I'm also on the other note. I am pretty excited to see Julia, show up in NXT and see what she can do, especially now that women's roster has kind of been picked clean by the draft. So that's going to be cool too. But so let's try to switch gears to AEW because I have so wanted to ask you guys about this. Like, are you guys a fan of the EVPs? I know we've talked off camera about the footage that the Bucks released. All this, we're taking over. We've injured Tony. We're screwing this. We're doing that. Give me your thoughts on Generation MEVP running AEW right now.
I love it. It's amazing. Everyone bitches about there being no stories on AEW. This one storyline's created 3 to 4 other storylines around it. You've now got Swerve and Christian also involved in the EVPs. You've got the EVPs and Tony Khan. You've got the EVPs and Kenny Omega. Listen, there's this is probably one of the best things for AEW right now for storylines and everything else, and is bleeding over into all the other shows except for ROH. It's very good. I'm enjoying it. I think it's good for them.
I'm kind of with you, but I want to hear what Grandma said. What Grandma has to say first before I jump in.
Confession. I have not been keeping up.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
Yeah. I watched their last pay-per-view. I thought it was great. I was so happy that Swerve won, but
yeah,
I have not been keeping up. No, shame on me.
Shame.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Shame.
Okay. Well, I mean, I am definitely enjoying it. I think at least Grandma and I and the guys from COD, when that footage came out, we were all like, this is fucking bullshit. But when we got to the pay-per-view, we got Jack Perry, we got everything else. I came back here and I readily admitted, like, if this is what it took to get Jack Perry back into the States in AEW in a more prevalent role, then I guess it was worth it. It still kind of pisses me off that they did it.
It worked.
I fucking hate the Young Bucks, but this is heel hate. This isn't like they suck at their job and I gotta watch them hate.
Fair. Okay, yeah.
This is you numbnut, Ren and Stimpy, Rod and Todd pieces of shit. If I could, I'd take you outside and take my fucking belt off. It is that kind of heel hate.
Yep.
Okay. And I've been trying not to say it, but I've been trying to hold that back because I knew we were coming back and I didn't want to just sit here and recycle the same shit I said on Thursday. I'm not that guy. But goddamn, if the Bucks don't make me want to fucking hate them. And I think Temple might have said it Thursday and I agreed with it, but I bit my tongue till it bled because I was waiting till now. They're doing their job.
They are.
They're being everything that CM Punk said they were, and just running with it. And why the fuck not?
Right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? If it means we have less Tony Khan making announcements on television, if it means that we're getting these stories that are spinning off of this one story in AEW, if it means that we're getting this Anarchy in the Arena match where now the Dragon and Eddie Kingston have jumped into it at Double or Nothing, yeah, let's fucking go. And again, hopefully he doesn't say it this time, because even Temple said, well, why is Eddie involved? Why is Eddie involved? Because the Elite screwed him and Okada took his title.
Why else would he be involved?
Because before that, he walked out and threw money at him and said, you might as well find me because I'm about to talk a lot of shit.
I just kind of wish it was somebody else.
I mean, I do too, but he's been involved in the story since the story jumped off.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I understand that.
So I'm definitely excited for that. I think AEW is in a decent place.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Things are starting to evolve. So it's cool to be a wrestling fan right now.
Absolutely.
But what's even cooler is that I got to do this with you two. I fucking missed you guys. These people in the chat missed you guys. Thank you so much for this. Hopefully next week we can come back with a little bit of a lighter load and predict a few pay-per-views and Derail, have some laughs, and just say fuck it.
Yeah.
But
that's a good possibility.
I think that's all. I think that's all we have for you today. I'm not even going to give the spiels for these guys to go through. What all I'm going to say is
I don't even fucking remember it.
It's fine. I'll do something real quick and we'll get the fuck up out of here. First and foremost, make sure you go to trwtmerch.threadless.com and grab some of this lovely shit that you see on screen, whether it be my ugly mug on that Notorious D.O.M, the TRWT 3 next to Brucey. That might be the only shirt with Grandma's face on it. So there is that. The All Elite TRWT logo. And of course, my new best friend, the Redeemer himself, Just in Time, who marked the fuck out when I made him his own shirt. Like
Like he looks so happy to be on that shirt. I love it. It's fantastic.
I know, dude. He is such a happy. He is such a happy, funny little teddy bear. I love that fuck guy.
Like,
You guys would
I
love him too.
almost want one of those shirts just because he's so happy to be on it. Like,
right?
I will be happy to wear it because he's happy to be on it.
All of this and more can be found at trwtmerch.threadless.com. Go get yours today, or spoiler alert, wait till towards Memorial Day. There will be a sale coming. I can't say anything else. But if you feel like paying full price right now, I'm not gonna be mad. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But if not, wait till Memorial Day. I will drop some shit on you beforehand. And
I may have to indulge around Memorial Day and get a new shower curtain because Mom just moved to a new place and she could use a nicer shower curtain. So
okay,
maybe I'll do that. Get her a shower curtain.
She can use a shower curtain with your face on it.
With this face on it.
Oh,
we could be watching Mom's back while she takes a shower. Just
She's gonna be like, "What the hell, Wendy?"
Get her a bath mat to go with it. She'll love it.
I should get her a nice little TRWT bath mat.
And last but not least, if you don't know, follow us on social media on X at Top Rope WT. You can come to the greatest wrestling group in Facebook history, Top Rope Wrestling Talk. Invite yourself, get in, talk on the live forums. Just chit chat about shit that's going on with me or High Class or Grandma or the Chef or Pepsi Phil or whoever during the week, and have fun with some great fucking people. Or you can find us on the greatest Instagram handle ever, and Brucey's gonna love this, that I made, and that is at top_rope_wrestling_talk. Shut your mouth.
I made
it. But good Lord, this was an absolute blast, boys and girls, and get your Bruvline t-shirts on the 5th of June.
I think we need a Bruvline t-shirt, just like update our TWT like 3-face ones and make it the Bruvline and
the
just
Bruvline.
I have less hair in that than I did in that picture, so
I wouldn't mind that. So, for any of you going forward who might wonder,
Where the hell you been? My boy, I'm the only one to yell at him. Hey, where the hell you been?
It don't matter because we're back now. And better than ever. So everybody out there, enjoy your weekend.
It means so much. It means so much to me.
Enjoy pro wrestling in general. If it's not your cup, or in my case, jug of tea, I noticed that. Let somebody else drink it. And oh God, Grandma, say it. Please say it.
Stay fresh, cheese bags.
Deuces, bitches.
Oh yeah. And last but not least, Ivan will kill me if Wendy doesn't send us out with you know what.
Bye.
Cuban Spark, those Skino. Hitting that, hitting her. Nikki from Casino. Jackpot, my stash box.